Okay, so I have my wire stripped. I have my ballast installed. So now I'm going to basically take blue wire to blue wire. I'm going to twist these a little bit. Put wire nuts on them. And then the other blue wire. Put those together. Kind of give them a little twist to get them started. And a wire nut. Then I'm going to take my red wire to red wire. Do the same thing. Give it a little twist. Put my wire nut on. Now we're going to go back to the power, which is going to be the white wire to white wire, black wire to black wire. Now it doesn't really matter which order you hook these up in, but again, just make sure you don't touch them together while you're doing this. It's okay to touch the white wire to white wire by itself, but don't touch the black wire and white wire at the same time. You will feel an uncomfortable sensation. And I really don't like working with electricity, but over the years, I've actually had the pleasure of working with some people that are pretty smart, that have taught me a few things about it. And it's nothing to be feared as long as you're careful. All right, so our black wire is now hooked up, our white wire is hooked up, our red and blue wire. Now we just have to tidy up this mess. And when I say tidy up this mess, I don't like seeing wires just dangling all over the place. It drives me crazy. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to twist tie these together to kind of make it look neat. It's okay if they hang down because your cover is going to cover everything. All right, then I have our gaggle of blue wires, if you will. And those I will tie up as well to make them look neat. Besides, when you tie these wires up, it makes it easier to get that cover back on, because if you've got wires just dangling everywhere, it kind of makes it a pain in the rear end to get everything back where you wanted it. All right, and then we put those there. Scrunch them back up together. Now we should be able to get our cover back on, no problem. Now with the cover, I'll start on the one side. Tuck everything nice and neat. All right, we got that side. And we got that side. All right, so our cover's back on, wires are covered up. Now let's put the bulbs back in. Let's see if, well, I don't have to say if, but let's test it and make sure that it works. All right, our second bulb. And by the way, if you're wondering where the cover went to this light, well, last time I changed the bulbs out of it, I broke it. So, not a big deal. And this is the one that's going to give me problems. Oh, not quite in. All right. Let's see. There we go. And we should be good. All right, so let's go hit the switch. Make sure that it works. So I have a light that works here, and I have a light that works here. So that is how you change a ballast out of a fluorescent fixture.